Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go nowhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. I want to talk about a guy named Marcus Garvey. He's in history books. There's always a lot of talk about what he did or what he didn't do or what he aspired to do. Well, first of all, we say that Marcus Garvey was born on August the 17th, 1887 in Jamaica. Jamaica was colonized by Britain. It also was colonized by the Spaniards at one time. He lived for 53 years, died in 1940. So what did he do in between that time in his life? You know, he tried a bunch of nationalism, tried to get a lot of people to support him, follow behind him, traveling all over the nation, trying to accumulate people, to the cause he was talking about. First of all, talking about going back to Africa was ludicrous anyway. Africa, the first country that got its independence in Africa is gone in 1957. So he's talking about in the 20s going back to Africa. Who are you going back to? What colonizers are going to let you come in and carve out your own part? You're coming in, you fall in line and be a slave like the rest of them. You're not going to do anything. And a bunch of Americans, a bunch of black people, how are you going to get over there in the first place? And what you going to eat? How you going to live? Where you going to stay? What you going to die and starve? You're going to have individual fights going on with different tribal countries around. And even go further back and study the history of Africa. The western part of Africa, those 15 nations, they sold black people to the white man to become slaves over here in America in the first place. Of course, the tribal chiefs and stuff, the ones who ruled it, know more about it than the common people who didn't have much money. But they were sending the weaker tribes over here to America and all over the whole world, Latin America, Central America, all in Dominican Republic, and Haiti, all those places. African slaves went everywhere. Almost 11 million Africans were dealt and sold from the 1500s into the late 1800s. So what this guy was talking about was like crazy. I'm thinking he wanted to get a bunch of money, probably embezzle it, find a way he can build something, do something on his own, make his name big, talking to a bunch of people who were ignorant, probably didn't even know about history at that time. A lot of these things just being revealed now. So just to get over thing. Another big talker, this chubby guy that's falling behind, talking about Marcus Garvey. He want to open up a school and do this and that. And he's all on social media. Made it people got him on social media. Made it from Jamaican ancestry. Made he's Jamaican. And he's trying to blow up so they can split the money a different way. I don't know, but I know one thing: if reparations happened, he wouldn't get it, right? If reparations happened, Marcus Garvey living day, he wouldn't get it. So they're not going to fight for something that the masses of Black America want. They're going to fight for something that they can get. So they're going to try to talk their way into making some money, get in political positions like Pamela Harris, right? Mother's Indian, father's Jamaican. Like she locked up more Black Americans than anybody, any district attorney in history probably. Now she's a smiling vice president, like she's so happy little general, like nothing wrong. She don't know about black people, man. You just went to Howard, mingle around most people because that's where you can fit in. Go where you can fit. I fit in with them, and I'll rise up above them. I'm outthink them. But that's the way it go, man. So it's always been like that. Along with this little chubby guy here trying to start a school and start it. What are you gonna do? Go start a school in Jamaica. Go start a school back there. Now check this out. Jamaica is the size of Florida. Pretty large landmass. 2.8 million people live in Jamaica. 1.2 million Jamaicans live in America. Y'all almost got as many of them living in America as living in Jamaica. And 22% of the land in Jamaica is owned by the state or the government. The rest is owned by people. You can go back there and build and stretch out in the industry and occasional tourism, do all kinds of things. That, if you had the notion to do it, instead of just land up in America on welfare or land up in America selling weed or drugs or whatever kind of stuff, dying in these government houses, getting killed and making babies with women and not getting married, all this kind of stupid, bizarre stuff going on here. It's basically what happens. So there's no improvement. It's just the worst thing. The best thing the Jamaicans did, I guess, was come to America. They stayed in Jamaica. What would they be? I think the Chinese just popped over Jamaica. They kind of running things already. Building big highways, building infrastructure, writing their own tickets, doing what they want to do. So look, stay black in America, don't fall for the okie doke. This is the greatest country in the world for black man or black woman, and we need to get those reparations. That's what we need to get. Subscribe to my channel.